Alright, I'd like everyone to close their eyes for just a few seconds. Okay, picture this. You're getting out of timeout. Your coach tells you he wants you to drive the ball to the hoop and make the winning shot. But instead, you take it down and someone fouls you. So then what do? You got to go through the free throw line. So at the free throw line, you're there, getting ready, getting set, and the crowd is just roaring at you, just going back and forth, saying you suck, your mom, all these things. It's just getting in your head. What do? So you go, you shoot, you miss the first one. And then you try it again. You shoot again, and you miss it. And you guys lose the game. You guys can all wake up now. Alright, well today I want to talk about free throw shooting and the proper way to make a free throw attempt. And Michael Jordan, the best player of all time, as we figured out last time from my speech, said that free throw shooting seems to be easy because the word free. But it's not. Probably one of the most difficult shots you can make in a basketball court. And it's true, because there's the perfect form for the shot, and there's everyone going at you, and it's just the expectation of the fans that no one's around you, no one's guarding you, to be able to make the shot. So, I want to talk about the first things you do when you get to the free throw line. So, let's pretend this is an imaginary line, and there's always a dot. There's always in the very center, there's a dot right there. And you should put your shooting arm or your foot right in the center, your feet shoulder width apart, where you can get a perfect balance. And always look straight to the basket. And so then you do that, and then you got your elbow, which I want to demonstrate on here. Bear with me, I'm not a good artist. Muscle. The ball. Alright. Okay, so this is like this. If you can make a 90-degree angle, as in math, then you got the perfect form for your arm. So, demonstrate right here. Do this right here. Make sure it's eye level. You want to put the ball on your eye right here. So you go right here, you put the ball, and then you release. The third thing for this is your finger point. Okay. That's your hand. So you gotta use your fingertips in order to shoot the ball right here. These two fingers you should not use in order to shoot a ball. You should just use these three in order to push off. Push right here, and make sure in basketball you don't put the ball on your palm, because if you put it on your palm, it's going to be off balance. It's not going to be centered. So with this, it directs your shot. So you go like this, you put it, and it makes that perfect backspin. That's what you want. All the coaches want you to make that perfect backspin. And alright, there's three focal points when you shoot a free throw. You either want to reach inside the rim for when you shoot, or you want to reach for the rim or reach in the back of the rim. This is just to keep your mind focused on where you're shooting at. Oh yeah, and with the space between the ball, you want to make sure that it's not on your palm, and there's a finger test, and you just want to make sure that your finger can go perfectly fit right there. So that's how you know you're grabbing the ball at a perfect balance. Nine out of 10 coaches want you to be centered with the balance, your balanced feet on the shoulder width. This is from my coach. He went apart, Coach Ed Matillo, which hopefully he won't see this. Not a real great coach though. So let's all go back. Close your eyes again. Let's go back to that different stair. You get a second chance at this. So you're here. Your coach is telling you he wants you to take it inside the hoop. So you get the ball. You're dribbling down. You cross over someone. The second defender comes in. You go for the layup. Boom! You get fouled. Blow the whistle. And then I want you guys to look up and see what I do. This is what the proper way to do it. So everyone, the crowd's going at you, screaming, fans. You go at the center. You look at the basket, properly way, and you make sure you bend your knees. That was another point. Make sure you bend your knees, because if you don't bend your knees, then you're not going to have enough strength, because shooting's all with knees. So get your focal point, the foot, and then the 90-degree angle, and make sure your 3 fingertips are right there. So you go, one release, swish. Next. Swish. So, you just won the game. How great does that feel? Pretty great, right? So, next time you're on a basketball court, someone fouls you, you know the proper way to shoot a ball. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself and prove me wrong.
All right, Denai.
The speech was great. I liked your tone of voice, your hand gestures. You were speaking to us, looking us in the eye, not looking at your graph or anything. Your demonstration was great. The only thing I thought is the picture over there. You could have had a transparency or something that done it beforehand, so you wouldn't waste time drawing it on the board. But everything else was pretty good.
All right. All right, it's a how-to speech, probably not the most appropriate for this particular assignment. Your thesis needs to be a little bit more focused. I think that there is a structure there, but you're not getting as much out of the structure as you ought to. Sounds like you've got the 2 or 3 points that you're describing, but you didn't preview them. They're not signposted when you get there. There's a little bit of it in the summary at the end, and I thought that helped a bit. The visual materials, again, I think you need to plan ahead. You're doing a couple things I've asked people not to do, drawing on the board, turning your back on the audience while you're speaking to them. And I don't know why in the attention device you have us close our eyes and then you're pantomiming, because I peeked. I saw you pantomiming out those shots, and I'm going, what the heck does that do? You know, that doesn't do anybody any good if they've actually closed their eyes. So that's a little bit of a problem. Okay.